Juror Cards is a company that reflects how digital commerce continues to evolve toward greater speed, flexibility, and convenience. In a world where people expect instant access, seamless transactions, and a wider range of payment choices, Juror Cards presents a solution that feels highly in step with the way modern consumers live and shop online. At its core, the platform is focused on digital gift cards and prepaid card solutions, offering customers a practical and efficient way to purchase, send, and use digital value across a wide variety of categories. What immediately makes Juror Cards stand out is the scale and diversity of what it offers. The platform brings together an extensive catalog of digital gift cards from major global brands, covering entertainment, gaming, online shopping, subscriptions, and general-purpose spending. That kind of variety is especially valuable today because digital gift cards have become much more than occasional presents. They are tools for entertainment, access, convenience, and even budgeting. Whether someone is shopping for a streaming service, a gaming platform, a retail purchase, or a flexible prepaid solution, Juror Cards positions itself as a destination where those needs can be met quickly and simply. There is also a strong global dimension to the company's appeal. Juror Cards presents itself as a worldwide online shop, serving customers with access to thousands of brands across a large number of countries. That broad reach is important because digital purchasing has become increasingly international. Consumers are no longer limited by geography in the same way they once were, and businesses that can support cross-border convenience are especially well-placed to succeed. Juror Cards embraces that reality by building around accessibility, scale, and digital delivery, making the experience relevant not just to local buyers, but to a much wider global audience. Another key part of the Juror Cards story is payment flexibility. One of the platform's biggest strengths is that it recognizes how differently people prefer to transact online. Some customers want to use traditional payment cards, others prefer mobile wallets, and many are increasingly interested in alternative digital payment methods. Juror Cards supports this broad spectrum, and that gives it a very contemporary edge. It shows that the business understands the changing habits of digital consumers and is creating a buying experience that adapts to users rather than forcing users to adapt to the platform. Speed is another major advantage, and it is central to the company's value proposition. Juror Cards emphasizes instant digital delivery by email, allowing customers to receive voucher codes and prepaid card information rapidly after payment confirmation. That speed matters because the digital gift card space is often driven by urgency and convenience. Sometimes people need a last-minute gift. Sometimes they want immediate access to a service or a gaming platform. Sometimes they simply do not want to wait. Juror Cards is designed around that expectation of immediacy, and that makes the service highly practical in real-world situations where time matters. The company also places a strong emphasis on ease of use, and that simplicity is a real strength. Online shoppers increasingly want processes that are smooth, intuitive, and low friction. Juror Cards supports guest purchasing, which means customers can complete an order without going through unnecessary account creation steps. That might sound like a small detail, but it speaks volumes about the platform's approach. It values speed, directness, and customer convenience. In a crowded digital marketplace, reducing friction can make a huge difference, and Juror Cards appears to understand that very well. Beyond convenience and speed, Juror Cards also presents itself as a dependable and experienced player in the industry. The company describes a long-standing background in e-commerce and digital distribution, and that sense of longevity can be especially reassuring in a sector built on trust. When customers are buying digital products online, reliability matters. They want to know that the platform is stable, that delivery systems work, that transactions are secure, and that support is available if needed. JourCards communicates that it has invested in technology, uptime, fraud protection, and ongoing monitoring, all of which reinforce its image as a company focused not only on selling products, but on providing a dependable service environment. That emphasis on trust is especially important in digital commerce, where the customer experience depends so heavily on smooth back-end operations. JourCards highlights secure checkout, data protection, and monitoring systems designed to help maintain transaction safety. For customers, those are not just technical details. They are part of the overall feeling of confidence that determines whether a platform becomes a one-time stop or a trusted repeat destination. JourCards appears to be building for the long term by focusing on those operational fundamentals. There is also a compelling business identity behind the platform. JourCards describes itself as part of the JourMart Group and traces its establishment back to 2009 in Dubai, with roots in the technology field and a mission centered on online game services and internet payment solutions. That background gives the company a clear sense of direction. It is not simply a generic digital storefront. It comes from a specific expertise in prepaid digital products, online delivery, and the needs of customers operating in fast-moving online environments. That specialization gives the brand added credibility and helps explain why its service model feels so focused and refined. What makes JourCards particularly interesting in the broader business landscape is how well it reflects larger trends in consumer behavior. Digital products continue to become more important in everyday life. Entertainment is streamed, games are downloaded, subscriptions are renewed online, and purchases increasingly happen in real time. Consumers want solutions that are immediate, simple, and adaptable. Gift cards and prepaid cards fit naturally into that world because they offer flexibility and choice, and JourCards has built its platform around maximizing those advantages. The company's broader aspiration also comes through clearly in the way it talks about reach, recognition, incentives, and instant rewards. That language captures something powerful about the modern digital economy. People do not just want transactions, they want fast outcomes, meaningful options, and access to brands and services they value. JourCards seems to understand that digital purchasing is not merely about checkout. It is about creating a smooth bridge between intent and fulfillment. That is where the platform's relevance becomes especially clear. Overall, JourCards comes across as a business with a very modern understanding of digital consumer needs. It combines a wide product selection, global availability, rapid digital delivery, multiple payment options, and a streamlined user experience into one coherent offering. Just as importantly, it pairs that convenience with a message of trust, reliability, and industry experience. In a market where digital access and speed continue to define customer expectations, JourCards stands out as a company built for the realities of today's online world. It is the kind of platform that shows how digital commerce can be both practical and expansive at the same time. By focusing on convenience, flexibility, and fast fulfillment, JourCards has created a service that feels useful, timely, and highly aligned with the future of online transactions. For anyone looking at businesses that are embracing the digital economy with clarity and confidence, JourCards is a strong example of a brand delivering exactly what modern consumers increasingly expect: choice, speed, and simplicity in one place.